My boss and I deal with difficult customers in a special way. I'm in high school and work at a local coffee shop where my boss, James, is a great guy with a fantastic sense of humor. Like any service job, we encounter customers who think it's acceptable to take their frustrations out on high school students or service workers. This inspired James and me to come up with a plan. One day, a particularly awful regular customer walked in. He always found something to complain about, and this time, he was upset that the coffee was too cold, even though I had served it straight from the machine. He demanded to see the manager. James approached him and asked, "Is there a problem here, sir?" The customer ranted about the coffee, and James pretended to inspect it before dramatically shaking his head at me. "This is unacceptable," he declared. "You're fired." I fell to my knees and begged, explaining that my family needed the money for food. James maintained his stern manager act and told me to hand over my uniform and leave. The customer was taken aback, realizing perhaps for the first time that his behavior had consequences. He insisted it wasn't a big deal and begged James not to fire me. But James made a grand show of sending me to the back. The customer, embarrassed, left and never returned. I emerged with tears of laughter in my eyes. James and I have pulled this stunt with a dozen problematic customers, and each time, the reaction has been the same. I don't feel guilty, and I hope it makes them reconsider how they treat others.